So one of the biggest issues I had when taking the engine out was the front engine bolt was bent. So I got a new one here, gonna put that in. That way I'm able to connect all the springs and the center stand bits. And that way the whole front end will be done. Red starts going. Perfect. All right, we got the engine in. Still can't put the transmission in because I'm waiting for the input shaft seal to arrive. So during this time, we're going to take the swing arm back off to replace the bearings, drain the fluid, check the splines. Also, there's a lot of movement in the rear wheel, so I'm suspecting bad bearings back there in the wheel bearings. So let's take all that apart, see what we can find. Draining the rear drive fluid now, which is a bummer because it looked super fresh. But better be safe than sorry. I know when I was taking it all apart, a couple of weeks ago I did lose a lot of fluid anyway, so it's better just to drain it all and refill it to the right amount. This way we'll also get access to the splines. So far everything looks really good. So one of the things I noticed when taking the transmission out was that the seal wasn't seated properly. And again, I haven't really ran this engine longer than 5 minutes, so I don't know where this engine's leaking from. It could be the rear main seal in the engine, it could be this seal in the transmission, it could be a lot of things. But while this is apart now, I'm going to take out this seal, replace the seal, get it in there the right way, and just kind of narrow it down from there once we get everything back together. Overall, I don't think they look too bad. A little dry, not a whole lot of grease on them, which is unfortunate, but I got all the right stuff to grease them all up and throw everything back together. Just have a 32mm socket here I'm going to put over the seal just to drive it in evenly. Now that that seal's in, we can apply our spline grease here to the input shaft. All these splines, we're going to cover them up, as well as the clutch splines in the engine. This was the point I realized I needed to drop the exhaust to be able to replace the oil filters. Super fresh, really clean oil. Well, I wasn't able to get to it in this episode, but in a future episode, we'll talk about what I found inside the wheel and, unfortunately, what I also found when adjusting the valves. Leave your guesses in the comments. Thanks for watching.